that time, no, I don't know. You know, we have some sort of some commitment, some patriotism. This guy came back and wear the jersey at the last. It's called, because that was, Tunisia match was the semis. Then the finals will be with the finals will be with Uganda. Was with Uganda. So he had that collision towards the semis with Nigeria. If we lose that game, no, we couldn't go to the semis. So we won it. So we advanced to the semi. With Tunisia, he didn't play, and then he came back after this problem that he had. He came back in the Uganda match and scored the 2 goals. You could see that the sort of commitment of those generation. Not today, with all the football that they are playing at that highest level. They are playing quality football. They are all quality. They are all playing football at that highest level. And still we don't see the commitment. What is wrong?
We'll get to what is wrong, and I would like your thoughts on that. But you mentioned something which has to do with you being half fit. You were injured, but when you went to come, first game against Zambia, you didn't play, but the rest of the games you played every single thing, or every single game. I've heard stories about how good you were, but I was not privileged to be born around that time to see you play. Just how good was Mohammed Polo? We've heard your stories at House of Oak, your stories at the national team, even to when you went to UAE. Just how good was Polo?
I cannot describe myself, but certain actions describe who Polo is at that time.
What are those?
In the first place, how can somebody say, with even your half fit, your presence is better than somebody who is fully fit? It means there is some sort of quality. There is some sort of quality. And you remember the miracle of Elwak?
Yeah.
House of Oaks. You know how the miracle of Elwak came up?
I read that match report. You agree?
You read it from them.
You agree?
No, they were those who rise, and they gave me all this. They were those who gave me this. I have almost about, I can't explain. It's in the book. How many accolades? More than 15 accolades. Those interesting ones I can mention is the maestro, wizard, magician, polo to polo. I mean, to the professor, football professor. So names, different. Twice every. Why? Because in every match, what happens in it, different things happen. And that is why God told us that He has 99 names. One, exclusive, the one, nobody knows it. But we don't know it. But it's in the Quran. And those who read Quran frequently, they meet that word, but they don't know that word. We have 99
names of Allah.
So in every day, it's something different that happens with Allah. It's only Allah who listens to everybody at the same time. If somebody can listen to somebody while somebody is talking, that's why I say, hey, you are making noise. This man is talking, we want to listen to him. But if you are talking, this man is talking, Allah listens to everybody. That is why Allah's name is there's nothing like Allah. So nobody should compare, somebody with Allah. Let alone Allah as a son. We are not religious, but it's very, very important. Allah is accepting. Allah can bring anything at all He wants in this world. He can bring out of nothing to something. So some of us, I don't see, I can't tell myself I'm so extraordinary that I'm better than, no. But those...
But in your book,
yes,
I saw before Messi there was Polo.
Exactly.
In your book, I read a portion which said that you would see Mohammed Polo here. By the time you realize Mohammed Polo is in the opposition box, same Polo with the ball, he's able to give a pass even without watching. This clearly suggests that those who saw you saw certain qualities in you. That's why they could describe you like that.
Masa, I'm the only player in Ghana who has played with 4 generations of players. 4 generations. I played with Chamokwe, Sam Johnson, you know, 4 generations. And a player coach. All these, I coached them and played with them.
Sika Akuno said when he saw you, I interviewed Sika Akuno on the show, he said when he saw you, he was starstruck.
He was? He's a lefty too. He's a lefty, you know. You see, that's why I'm surprised.
He said, "Wow, magic, magic."
That's why I'm surprised. Today I'm a coach, and I want to impart. Sometimes they say those who play good, wallahi, it's not all of us. Some of us have something special for these younger ones. I feel very sad. Seeing you see, I wrote something. I feel sad. Ghana football should not be where it is now, especially in this generation, where football has become, you know, lucrative, money involved. The money that players are making, are they spending it? When you come, we bring this guy, you come and spend the money. So when we have players, this. What makes Brazil economy strong? Football. They make money and bring it to their country, and it will be spent here. It's not going to be spent anymore. I remember DK Poison. DK Poison earned some money, and then Achampong has to beg him because at that time Ghana economy was something.
That's quite a prominent story out there.
Yeah, you see how much more we have quality players, you know, coming, you know, from professional football, bringing in. Look at the money then, and look at the money a player is making. Is this more money? And why won't we invest in these younger ones? Because the talents are there. We were called Brazil of Africa.
Yeah.
At a point in time. Why? Because they've seen some country. I remember at that time we haven't been to the World Cup. Roger Miller, you know, Roger Miller exploded the world with this sort of.
Yeah.
He said that you haven't seen anything. When Ghana football comes to the world, you know, you will see, you know, real football, because, you know, they play with strength, but we have flair. Today we want even the strength more than even the flair that we have. And somebody is saying no. This is my friend. It's about the quality. Because if you have quality and somebody takes you, the money he pays you, he doesn't pay with somebody who is only having. No. There is quality. Ronaldo's and Messi's, the money they earn is I mean, there are qualities, and the qualities with the money that they earn. So I don't see why we should be struggling. We go and sit.
I think hopefully we should be able to do better. But I just want to stay around the 78 team. I remember a report had earlier suggested that in 78, your group held the nation ransom, making some demands before you played the 78 AFCON, and that it was spearheaded by Reverend Osei Kofi.
No, that was not my generation.
78, you didn't play that 78 AFCON?
Yes, we won it for keeps.
You won it for keeps.
But Osei Kofi was not in our generation.
He didn't play that tournament.
Yes.
Apparently, I remember reading that report from Elizabeth Ohene, who stated that Reverend Osei Kofi actually made demands for the team, and it was one of the reasons why he was not part of the team for AFCON 78.
No, I think at that time it was, he's finished his football. In 78 he was not, but 78 there was nothing like that. 78 there was nothing like that.
You didn't make demands for money?
At all. At all. It was a promise that was given to us after winning that cup. To give us the, unfortunately, because all the players are not staying in Accra. Unfortunately, they said they wanted the houses were ready. This Dansumang.
Okay.
The houses were ready. But those who are coming from Sunyani, Cape Coast, Tadi, Kumasi, everybody said he wants that estate, Masa. And then they cook him. Otherwise, would have given the
so because of the coup that you didn't get the houses?
Yes. It was. If a champion delayed a little before the coup, everybody, but unfortunately, the unfortunate thing is that I wouldn't say that because of the change of government, but the sole reason why we didn't get the housing because everybody wants their house in his region. Now they are going to plan on this thing and build it because at that time it was a pilot program that was in Accra. That estate houses, it was not over. So if we had accepted that, everybody said, you can come, if you don't want it, you can sell it and go and build it. But the mine was not there, and we lost everything. So nobody demanded, no. We never demanded anything.
And in any case, if a champion made a promise, whether he's there or he's not there, he made a promise as head of state. And as head of state, his word is documented. So 78 groups still could have gotten their houses by virtue of the fact that a champion made a promise.
That is what I'm saying. But nothing like that. Nothing like that is happening. Not even the appeal that we have to make. And it's fallen on deaf ears.
I remember in 2015, former President John Dramani Mahama had a dinner with the 78 group because you were promised houses and they were never annexed. And they did state that because those promises were made many years ago, it was in fulfillment of that promise. Did that not settle you enough?
No. That was, this 78 squad was promised estate houses. But this one, what did it to those who won the AFCON.
The AFCON.
From 63 to 68. It doesn't reflect to that. He feels...
So it is not enough settlement?
No. It's not enough. This is something that he did, to pacify us as head of a state, which we appreciate it. You understand? But the promise that was done, it's not fulfilled. It's to pacify us. And how much is it? You can imagine. Some people even, got the advantage because those who were in a World Cup winning team twice, some people tried. They got even better than some.
So the money was given in pro rata basis. So if you want 2 AFCONs, you get more than someone who wins.
Exactly. So it doesn't work at all. Why? We were promised houses. It doesn't work at all. But we appreciate what and that is what those who were in charge did. That those who were in AFCON who won it. If you are there, you represent the country twice. You get. Even there are some who did not even take part. Were reserves. They got it because he was there to what is it? No.
Do you feel that Mohammed Polo is not celebrated enough?
You see, it's enough.
You've been celebrated?
No, to me.
Yes.
To me, what God has given me to give to the country, I've given it out as a footballer. But what I want to give as a technical person, I've not done it. No, and that is my worry.
So the question is this: whether your talent,
yes,
the service you rendered to Ghana, Do you think Ghana has celebrated you enough? Has Ghana celebrated Mohammed Polo for his contribution to the country's football?
You see, I mean, you cannot appreciate something that you haven't seen. You appreciate something that you. So what is giving me? I'm still alive. So I'm still being appreciated. Some people, individuals, even though, look, the football that I also played football outside.
Yeah.
I made some money.
I didn't even go to the Saudi.
I made some money. You know, a countryman like a Ghanaian played a hard one, 4-1 on me. Look, what do we call it? Is it a test? God is testing my faith, or what? All the monies that I made, you know, people have. I wanted to invest, and when I invest, people sit on it. People trusted them to, and there is one who is still alive. I've been to the court and got judgment. And the man is well-known person. It's in Tamale. Popular person. I wouldn't mention his name, but it's the brother of Adam Ibrahim. These are popular, family. You know Adam Ibrahim? Yeah. Yes. His brother, one of his brothers. If he has 10 brothers, one of them. So they should know. And I'm coming. Once I'm alive, that money should be given to me.
How much?
Yeah?
How much?
How much? I followed this guy. This thing started in London. I have to go up and down, up and down, up and down, and got judgment.
How did he get your money?
As a good Samaritan, advising me. Somebody will ask, how did he get your money? Somebody will ask.
That's a question I just asked.
Yes. As a good Samaritan, he advised me. I went there. I happened to, go there on holidays, and my wife and the wife,
were friends.
Were friends. So I went there. So as men, we were talking, and this thing came up. I said, I'm making money. I've made some money. He advised me that, if you buy a house in London, houses doesn't, depreciate. They always appreciate. If you don't want it, you can sell it. Very good advice. I said, yes, but I'm not staying here. How do I wait and buy the house? You understand? So he said, oh, you go and save the money, which is a good. I save the money. When the house is ready, he will let me know. Then I give orders from the, from the bank.
Were you in UAE then?
I was in UAE then. From the bank, from bank to bank, but because he was the middle person, when we went there, in my name, Masa, that is how he got it. So when I went back to my to UAE, he said later, he has got the house. He wants to buy the house for me. I said, oh, that's good. So I gave a release a note that time, the transaction for him to look. He got the money and bought it in his name. Masa, in his name. How can human being where they sought, do this? And you are still alive, and God will leave you? If I don't get what I want, even if I get what I want, on the judgment day will stand there toe to toe again with you.
How come you got judgment?
I got a judgment in London.
And how come you've still not taken your house?
Yes, when they saw that, they gave the judgment, and I have to go and look, I have to take a lawyer.
A lawyer, okay.
Lawyer over there. They went through the process because I'm not living there. Everything was done. I got the judgment, almost £51,000 or so.
You paid £51,000 for the legal process?
No.
Or for the house?
After the judgment, that was the judgment given to me. The house
So
the judgment given to me is 51,000, but the money itself is 35,000 pounds. So after all the you know, go here, go there, I think with some interest, this and it became 51,000 pounds that he has to pay. So how does he pay? So they have to sell the house. Who will sell the house now? So I have to go and, you know, get a what do we call it?
Couldn't your lawyer sell the house for you?
Yes, that's what I'm saying. That's where I'm going. He has to go and look for where the house is. We have to go and look for people to, you know, those who are, and you have to, everything you have to pay. So they got it, and then there is a sort of process that is, I think they informed him. And he quickly, because it is in his name, you know, he sold the house. You sold the house, bring my money, even bring my 35,000, even if you can't pay the
51.
The 51. Bring the 35,000. And this is one pamba. That one too, he didn't come.
Did you tell the court?
Eh?
Did you tell the court that he sold the house but you've not gotten your money?
He ran away from there and I'm not there. So it is in London. It's a dead case there. It has dead. I don't see him. I don't even know where he.
Does this suggest that he's no longer in London?
It's no more in London. It's now in Ghana. So luckily, you see that? I was just going to training at Kotobabi here. You know, there is a football field there.
Yeah.
I was going there. Then I met one of his in-laws. He knows about the matter. Then we greeted. He said, hey, how are you? I said, I'm fine. Have you settled with the... But with my in-law? I said, no, yet. He's not back in Ghana. Oh, yeah? I have to go and take a lawyer to and follow the process to in Ghana here. So everything was transferred to here and follow this process. And the judgment was given to me again. Untia. Masa, you see how life is. And these are all challenges that, you know.
Do you regret ever agreeing to give him that? Do you regret agreeing to the advice he gave to you that you should buy a house? Do you regret it?
No. It was a good advice. But the end result.
And you didn't benefit.
Yes. The end. I mean, because of, you know, what do you call, you know, bad intention. It has to. The money doesn't belong to you. And you agree, you have to pay. What are you waiting for?
But what sort of relationship did you have with him to the extent that you could trust him to give him money? I
don't know him. I told you I don't know him. It is the wife. It is the wife that I know.
Then it means that it was also poor judgment on your end to give money to someone because of his
I didn't give the money to him. The money was not. The money was supposed to, you know, to buy the house in my name, and he bought it in his name.
But the money was going to him to buy the house.
No, it was not going to him. It was in the bank. It was in the bank, and the order is to buy the house, you know, in my name. So whether he's buying the car, I think, you know, that was not expelled. That from the bank. Otherwise, the bank should be the best person to do that. You understand? But because he was the middle person to take me to the bank, you know, and for me to say no, he went there, and they accept to release the money to him. And to buy the house, it's not that he didn't buy the house. He bought the house, but he bought it in his name. It's not that he didn't buy the house. He bought it in his name. That was the problem.
Okay, so let's switch the conversation pretty soon let's just come back home and talk about some stuff. You've spoken about how you still believe you've got a lot to give to Accra, to Ghana football. I remember your days at Accra House of Folk as a football coach. How will you describe those days at Accra House of Folk? And in your coaching career generally, how would you describe it? No,
you know, sometimes, you know, people don't follow certain things, you know, and it's about interest. It's about interest. Those who are given even the job to do, there should be priority, especially those of us who are being in football and we decide to be coaches. And once we perform to the highest level and we are still in the coaching field, you know, as you said, you know, go and check out my records in House of Folks as a coach. I've been with House of Folks about, if I'm not exaggerating, about 4 times or so. Anytime I come to build the team and put them on the right tracking. And then there is some kulukulu players kulukulu. What is this? A player going to, you know, invest things to tell, because you don't have position, you are losing your position, you have to go and make some kulukulu so that, and that is where what is even happening in Ghana football. Even at the house, even there are people who pay bribe for some players to be filled.
No, that's quite a big allegation to make.
No, it's not about allegation. I'm not allegating it to anybody. I'm saying that is what is happening.
But if it is happening, it means that someone has done it. That's what someone.
Some people are still doing it, and people are. No, it's in the system. You know, it's gone are the days when you are a quality player. You know, you can come to a training and they see you. Know. But if I'm not managing today, if I'm not managing you, know, make my chance. You know. I won't give you the chance. You understand?
So do you feel House of Folk leadership they were not fair when they decided to part company with you? Because players are being political. Instead of them to look at the political situation and address it, they rather pointed to the coach as a problem.
Very. Even the CEO, Toby himself, you know, he's a businessman. Before this thing happened, when they relieved me from the position, he was not in town. Before he came, no, they've relieved me. And I asked them, why did they do that? I mean, they are there. They may explain to him because they are in control. And they convinced him. He said, no, they shouldn't have done that. You know, surprisingly, he came to the shareholding meeting and told them that releasing, letting Polo go, no, is not the best thing. But the point is that why didn't he use his, influence to say no? Yes. You know, and today, even if they decide to, I won't coach us again. I have no business with the House of Folks. It's not that I don't like the team, but as a coach, you know, I have no business with them.
Have they hurt you?
They've hurt me a lot, because you see, you know, House of Folks is a team that we die for the team, just like the national team.